channel Knowledge Hub. Friends, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your quantitative aptitude class, and this has been the class is your 79th classes of the session. So there we had done your 78 classes in the last sessions as well. In that, an arithmetical ability, we had done operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, your problems on numbers, problems on ages, and then we had done your which is with averages and sorts and indices that we are dealing with. So this has been the 10th topic of percentage that we have to continue here in this class only. And in the percentage we had even though done in 189 question of the session in the last classes. So today we have to start with this. Before starting with this, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button and please like, share and subscribe our channel so that many maximum people can get the information at once. And you can also enjoy the video as well. So we'll go ahead with 190th question of the session here. The 190th question we have here, that has been a number is increased by 20% and then again by 20%. By what percent should the increased number be reduced so as to get back the original number, which has been asked in SSC examination paper, and that has been the important one. So the options we have 19, 11 by 31%, 35 by 9%, 40% and 44%. So we go ahead for the same. A number is increased by 20% and then again by 20%. By what percent should the increased number be reduced so as to get back the original number? So this has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options for the same we have 19, 11 by 31%, 35 by 9%, 40%, 44% as well. So here we go ahead for the same, and that even though we have to talk about it. So let the original number be 100. So we go ahead here. Let the original number equals to 100. So new number equals to 120% of 120% of 100, which is equals to 120 upon 100 into 120 upon 100 into 100 equals to 144. So decrease on 144 equals to 44. So decrease on 100 equals to 44 upon 144 into 100%, which is equals to 35 by 9% we have. Let's go ahead for the next. We talk about it, which has been another important question, has been the 191th question of the sessions here. The question we have, the price of a TV set is decreased by 25% as a result of which the sale increased by 20%. What will be the effect on the total revenue of the shop? This has been asked in bank BO question paper, and that has been the important one. Option A is no effect, 5% decrease, 5% increase, 10% increase, none of these. So we go ahead here. The price of a TV set is decreased by 25% 5% as a result of which the sale increased by 20%. What will be the effect on the total revenue of the shop? This has been asked in bank PO question paper here. So we'll go ahead for the same 143rd question. Let the original price per TV rupees 100 let original price per TV was to rupees 100 and original sale equals to 100 TVs, then total revenue equals to rupees 100 into 100, which is equals to rupees 10,000. So new revenue equals to rupees 75 into 120, which is equals to rupees 9,000. So decreased in revenue equals to 1,000 upon 10,000 into 100%. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 by 1. So it still be equals to 10% we have. This has been the 10% we have. Now we'll go ahead for the next question. We talk about it. That has been 192th question of the session as well. On that what even though we have to talk about it. So 192th question here is that the price of a tea being increased by 20%. A man reduces his consumption by 20%. By how much percent will his expenses for tea be decreased? The options we have 2%, 4%, 6%, 8%, and this question has been asked in SSC examination paper, which has been increased, and that has been asked here. The price of tea being increased by 20%. A man reduces his consumption by 20%. By how much percent will his expenses for tea be decreased? This has been asked in SSC examination paper as well. That has been important. So we go ahead for the same here, that what we have to talk about it. The options for the same we have here 2%, 4%, 6%, and 8%. So we go ahead for the same. Let original consumption equals to 100 units and original price equals to rupees 100 per unit. So original expenditure to rupees 100 into 100, which is equals to rupees 10,000. So new expenditure equals to rupees 120 into 80 equals to rupees 9600. Decrease in expenditure equals to 400 upon 10,000 into 100. 0 been cancelled by 0, this 0 been cancelled by this zeros as well. So it will be of 4%. 4% will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead for the next question. We talk about it. That has been your 193rd question of the session. The question is being here is entry fee in an exhibition was rupees 1. Later, this was reduced by 25%, which increased the sale by 20%. The percentage increase in the numbers of visitors is, the options we have 54, 57, 60 and 66. So for the same we have to find out here, and that what we have to find it out. So let's go ahead for the same. Entry fee in an exhibition was 1. Later, this was reduced by 25%, which increased sale by 20%. So the percentage increase in the number of visitors is, so for the same we have your options here, and that is for the visitor we talk about it. And on the same case of visitors, that option is 54, 57, 60 and 66. So we go ahead for the solution here, and that what we will have to talk about it. So we go ahead here, and that is being, let the total original sale be rupees 100. Let the total original sale be rupees 100. Then original number of visitors equals to 100. New number of visitors equals to 120 upon 0.75 equals to 160. So increase equals to, increase percentage equals to 60% we have. We'll go ahead for the next question that we have to talk about it, and that has been your 100 in which we have your 94th question of the sessions here. So 194th question we have here, that the income of a broker remains unchanged through though the rate of the commission is increased from 4% to 5%. The percentage of the slump is in business is, this has been the option we have, 1%, 8%, 20% and 80% as well. We'll go ahead for the same. So the income of a broker remains, the income of a broker remains unchanged though the rate of commission, though the rate of commission on the same cases for the rate of the equation we have here. for that rate of commission is increased from 4% to 5%. The percentage of slum in business is, so that we have to talk about it. So we go ahead for the same. What we have to talk about it. Suppose the business value the business value changes from X to Y. 4% of X equals to 5% of Y equals to 4 upon 100. X equals to 5 upon 100. Y equals to 4 upon 5 Y. X here. So change in business business equals to X minus 4 upon 5. X equals to X upon 5. So percentage slum, we talk about it. That will be percentage slum equals to X upon 5 into 1 upon X that is into 1 upon 100%. When we solve it out further, we'll get your answer will be 20%. Now further in this we talk about it. So yes, we go ahead, and that is what we even do have to talk about it. So we'll go ahead with the next question here, and that has been your 195 question of the sessions as well. So we'll go ahead with 195 question of the sessions here. That is, we have 195 question being that has been asked here is, of course, that has been in a fraction, if numerator is increased by 40% and denominator is increased by 80%, then what fraction of the original in the new fractions here, which has been asked in BIPO question paper as well. So we'll go ahead for the same. In a fraction, if a numerator is increased by 40% and the denominator is increased by 80%, then what fraction of the original is the new fraction? So this has been asked in SBI PO question paper as well. That's what we even though have to talk about it. The options we have 1 by 2, 7 by 9, 7 by 18, and data inadequate. So we go ahead for the same here. Let the original fraction be X upon Y, then new fraction equals to 140% of X upon 180% of Y, which is equals to 140x upon 180y equals to 7x upon 9y. Okay, after cancelling it out, you can see that you can cancel by this, like if you are not going to cancel by directly, 0 will cancel by 0, 2 7s are 14, 2 9s are 18. So 7x upon 9y we have. Okay, after that, new fraction upon original fraction, we go ahead. New fraction upon original fraction, which is equals to 7x upon 9y into y upon x. Y being y cancel by x, then x cancel by, to 7 upon 9. So that we have as an answer here as for this question as well. We'll go ahead for the next question that we talk about it, which has been the 196th question of the sessions as well, which we have to talk about it. The question we have here is if the price of petrol is increased by 30%, by how much percent a car owner must reduce his consumption in order to maintain the same budget? This has been asked in SSC examination paper, which has been important one. The options we have 21%, 21 1 by 3%, 23 1 by 13%, and 33%. So we go ahead for the C. If the price of petrol is increased by 30%, by how much percent a car owner must reduce his consumption in order to maintain the same budget that we have. And this has been asked in SSC examination paper. That has been important one. For the same, we have your options as well. That has been 21%, 21 1 by 3%, 23 1 by 3%, and 33%. We'll go ahead for the same. So decrease in consumption, equals to R upon 100 plus R into 100%, which is equals to 30 upon 130 into 100%, that has been equals to 23 1 by 13% here. Now we'll go ahead for the next question, which is the 97th question of the session here. And for the same we have here. So the question we go ahead is that what we have to find out, that the price of wheat falls by 16%. By what percent a person can increase in the consumptions of wheat so that his overall budget does not change? And that has been asked in MBA examination paper. The options for the same is 16%, 18%, 18.5%, and 19%. So we'll go ahead here. The price of wheat fall by 16%. By what percent? By what percentage a person can increase the consumption of wheat so that his overall budget does not change. That what we have, and that has been asked in MBA examination paper. The option we have 16%, 18%, 18.5%, and 19%. And for the same we find it out the solution here, which is increase in consumption equals to R upon 100 minus R into 100% is equals to 16 upon 84 into 100%, which is being equals to 400 upon 21% equals to 19.04%, and of course that is being equals to 19% here. That we have as an answers, that what we have to end up with as well. So with the same cases, what we have to talk about it. So in 197th question that we had done here, and we'll start discussing about the 198 question of the session in the next coming class, and that has been the important one. So here, that is what we have to talk about it. So here with the same, we talk about it, and that will be the 81th class of the sessions here. So in the same cases, with reference towards this, that other than quantitative aptitude, we had started with that we had done your sociology and software engineering, and we had even though done in your chemistry, where we had completed unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7, unit 8, unit 9, with their conversions, the logarithms, anti-log, with the symbols, your elements and the atomic mass and the molar masses, of course, and then other than that we talk about it. Yes, we had done your understanding the human being comprehensively, the human aspiration and its fulfillment. In that we had done unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, unit 6, unit 7 as well. And that is of 2 marks possible question. We are dealing with the ER diagram, which has been important, and as well as that has been what you had requested, we had uploaded that as same, and whatever the requested from your all sides. And after talking about that, yes, we are dealing with English, that has been the English vocabulary, to enhance your vocabulary of English, to enhance your English speaking as well as for your communication skill as well. Other than that, we are dealing with CNST here, and which is we had started with unit 1 here itself, and we had done bisection method. We have to start with second method as well in that. After talking about that, we had on your reasoning here. In the reasoning, we had on your verbal reasoning. In verbal reasoning, we had done your general mental ability. In the logic reasoning, and in non-verbal reasoning, we had done your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete pattern, figure matrix, paper folding, paper cutting, rule detection, grouping of identical figures, cubes and dice and dot situation, figure formation and analysis, and your constructions of square root and triangles as well. Now we had done your practice question set as well of a combination of verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning question as well. Now talking about quantitative aptitude. So yes, quantitative aptitude being divided into 2 sections, which is in the arithmetical ability and your data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had done your operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages, problems on numbers, problems on ages, odds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, prime and work, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, navigations or mixtures, simple interest, compounds, logarithms, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skills, calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutations and combinations, probability, true discount, bankers discount, height and distance, or Monod series as well. In data interpretation, we had done your tabulations, bar graphs, pie charts, and line graph. And here we'll be ending it off. And it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go through the subscribe button and please like, share, and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even you can also enjoy the video as well. So thanks for supporting us as you have supported us. It's very well appreciated here. So thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a question in the comment box. Thank you.